Hello everyone, this is Michael King with King Bartending Service. I'm the owner of King Bartending Service. Started this business a couple years ago, and we are here at Chestnut Station in Gadsden, Alabama. This is where I actually started bartending 17 years ago. Started as a bar back and moved up to bartender, and I have been going ever since. Managed many of bars and restaurants. Just wanted to maybe give you an idea of our business and what I do. Weddings and private parties. I just wanted to be able to possibly give you a little bit of an idea of how to make a perfect margarita, something that you see in a lot of restaurants, and to be able to maximize a good margarita, something that's just not that you just receive maybe at a restaurant or a regular bar, to give you something that is a lot better quality, but something you can still do at home or a party, or if you're a bartender, maybe give you a little idea of some things that you guys can try out that maybe will make a better margarita for your customers and maybe people at your house for a party. First off, I want to start out, you need to have a little bit better quality margarita or ingredients. A tequila, an 1800 or Patron is a good one. If you do a little bit cheaper, hey, it's up to you, you know, but if you want something that tastes a little bit more like the restaurant margaritas, this is what I suggest. Grand Marnier is a great connection with the tequila. These two liquors you're definitely going to want, because use cheaper liquor, you're going to get a cheaper quality. I use lime juice because you want to have that. It's going to get more of a lime flavor, what you're going to look for. And this, I'm telling you, out of all the margaritas I've ever made, this right here really kind of takes it up another notch. You want to have agave. Agave is a very big thing to put in your margaritas. It will change the game, I swear. I also use a little splash of orange juice. And instead of using sour mix, a lot of times, a lot of bartenders use this, you want to be able to use margarita mix. Margarita mix is, the reason why you want to do this is because it is a better mix than just a sour mix, because that's what it's made for. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and I'll give you guys a little rundown of how this drink's going to work, and let you guys try it out. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and give it a little ice. We're going to put this in a 12-ounce glass, so this is what we're going to go with, and also we're going to do about a 1 1/4 ounce of the total liquor. So what we'll do, we'll start off with the tequila. The tequila, I put a little bit more in here, which is about 3/4 ounces of tequila. I put a 1/2 ounce of the Grand Marnier. Just a splash of the lime juice. And it's agave. You want to be able to use maybe about a tablespoon of this, because like I said, too much will make it a little too sweet, but you just want to be able to give a little bit of that in there. It's going to change it, and I promise you it'll make for a lot better margarita. Another thing I do is I put a little bit of orange juice, because it does kind of smooth it out. One thing I didn't mention in this is a little bit of Sprite, 7-Up, something like that, to be able to cut it, because it will take a little bit of that sour out. And like I said before, you want to be able to put together with the margarita mix, because sour mix is going to be, it's not going to line up right. Like, it's not going to taste like you need it to, and you need more of a lime flavor. Another thing, when you start out, you want to make sure that your shaker glass is, every one of these are going to be clean. A lot of times, whenever you make a drink, you will make one drink into the next, especially when you're at a very busy bar. You will make one drink after the next, and if you don't rinse it out, you'll have maybe a drink of maybe a Sex on the Beach or a Long Island tea will be still in there, and it can kind of throw the drink off a little bit. And if you want a drink to taste right, and if you're a bartender, make sure you keep these clean. That's one thing that I've learned over years that will really help you out, is make sure these are clean, and then when you start off, just make sure you keep your ingredients together and make everything properly. And if you keep your ounces and the pour counts right, you'll make a great margarita. And that's the one thing for me, for the past 17 years, I've never had one margarita ever come back. Not one. So I've always been pretty proud of that. Everyone says, what can you make the best? I can make a lot of things pretty good, but the margarita, I've never had one come back, so I just feel pretty proud about that. Another thing, when you make the drink, never forget to rim the glass. You want to put a little lime juice and your salt. Do that first, because if you don't, you're going to end up, if you try to do that later, you're just going to knock the salt off in there. So always shake it really good. And you bartenders, you always whenever you shake your glass, you always want to shake high because it always looks better. It's more of a presentable whenever you shake your glass high. And then you want to always garnish with lime. This is the best way that I've always learned to be able to make the perfect margarita. You always, like I said, use good quality liquor, lime juice, agave, a little splash of Sprite, splash of orange juice, and then use margarita mix, no sour. You'll come out with a better margarita. And guys, that's what I've always found out to work out good. I just want to tell you guys, first off, I really do appreciate you guys checking me out. Please check me out on my YouTube channel. It's going to be King Bartending Service. Another thing is a reel and a beer. I really do appreciate these guys. I'm on the channel myself, so appreciate if you guys will check us out on a reel and a beer. And I'd like to thank Angela and Stanley Sauce for allowing me to come into Chestnut Station and to be able to make a drink and the place where I first started learning this craft. So thank you very much for checking me out. Please hit the subscribe button and please hit the bell for the notifications. Thank you very much. This is Michael King with King Bartending Service.